was going to Kent State when I played freshman football, and I was the third string left halfback. We were undefeated, but I realized there's not much future there. So I went to the Akron-Canton Weather Bureau, talked to the meteorologist, weather guy in charge.
The guys give the weather there.
The guy who does the weather.
Yeah.
And Ray Robinson. I said, sir, I said, I am going to Kent State University on the GI Bill, and I have some free time, and is there any chance I could work part-time here at the Weather Bureau while I went to Kent? He said, we'll do better than that. You can work full-time. I said, oh, good. So for almost 5 years, I worked overnight at the Weather Bureau at Akron-Canton Airport, went to Kent State, and finally got my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in 1960. I wanted to be a cartoonist. That was my goal. Always loved Walt Disney. And,
I never knew that.
And anyway, the way I stumbled into the business then, we would do radio broadcasts from the Weather Bureau at the Akron-Canton Airport. And the rumor is, how true, I don't know, whether it's apocryphal, but sounds good. George Matheson, general manager of KYW TV3, is in Canton for a speech looking for a weather guy. Radio's on. I do a broadcast from the Weather Bureau. He says, I'll remember that guy's name. He did, called me, said, you want to audition to be on television? I said, oh, no, I'd be scared to death. Sounds like a great chance for somebody else. Thanked him, hung up. 2 weeks later, he called back, and I thought it over in the meantime, and the guys at the Weather Bureau said, what do you have to lose? They were right. In their wisdom, KYW, Channel 3, Chet Collier, George Matheson signed me to a 13-week contract on April 1st, 1961. Great day to hire a weatherman in Northeast Ohio. I was so bad. I mean, you may think I'm bad now, and you're probably right. I was so bad, I was embarrassed to go out in the street after the show, because I knew I was bad. I think my voice was up at least 3 octaves. Small animals would gather at outside the studio. Good afternoon, everyone. Anyway, the rumor got going, and it really hurt my feelings more than anything else that I had to be like the nephew of the vice president to even get on the air.
I heard you.
I think you're the guy that told me, though, and everybody's heard it in the business, the 3 things you need.
What do you need? Sincerity,
honesty, and integrity, and the ability to fake all 3 of those things.
Well, I got faking down to a science.
No, I've been very lucky. People have been very good to me, and I get away with murder over at Channel 3. Gee, I hope nobody from Channel 8. What channel?
Where are you?
Channel 8.
Oh,
that's right. Okay. For 13 years, we've been giving away animals on Friday. How many stations would allow you to do stuff like? Although I think the ratings may allow things like that.
Is this something you really feel about animals, or just a good gimmick?
No, I grew up on a small farm where we named every animal we had, and I grew up with this empathy for animals. Going to the Valley City Frog Jumping Contest back in, oh boy, about 70. Coming back to my lady friend Julie, I said, you know, people want to know about winter, and I always put it off on the woolly bear, that little caterpillar. I said, why not a woolly bear festival? Kids take grandma's old fur coat, cut it up, put orange in the middle, and we'll do it. I told Neil Zerker, our one-tank guy, I said, you know anybody nutty enough who for charity would like to do this? About a year later, he came back, he said, Goddard, I found 3 nutty ladies out in Birmingham who are off-center enough that this might work. We did the first one in '73. We just had our 20th on October 4th in Birmingham, in Vermilion. Vermilion. And about 100,000 people showed up again for this thing. And so they did one in 1973. Maybe 500 people showed up, one high school band. Parade was so small, I said, why don't we go around again? And I think we did, twice. The only other thing I love animals. Perhaps I was thinking doing something in that regard. But the other thing probably I should have done, because I sent stuff to Disney out of Kent. They said, yeah, come on out and talk to us. And then the call comes to do the weather, and I wanted to be a cartoonist really so badly.
Is this one of your cartoons?
Yeah, and I just drew this for our 20th annual Woolly Bear Festival, commemorating some of the characters that show up there, the possum and the cockatoo and the dogs and cats, and it's just a thing for fun, family, and it's free. And so help me, Tom, you are going to be invited to number 21. Now, Dell's going to be insanely jealous.
Now I understand why you went into meteorology.
But why me? What did I do to deserve that?
I have no idea.